Welcome. A medical record is far more than paperwork. It is the legal story of a resident's care, and you help write it every shift. Every assessment, order, and observation becomes part of a permanent document that others rely on, and that may be read years from now. In the next few minutes, we'll cover how to document accurately, on time, and honestly, and why, in care, if it wasn't written down, it wasn't done. A medical record is the complete legal account of a resident's care. The assessments, the orders, the care plan, the progress notes, and what you observed and did. It is a permanent legal document. The guiding rule is simple but powerful. If it wasn't documented, it wasn't done. No matter how good the care was, the record is the proof that it happened. An entry that is missing, vague, or unsigned can read, to a surveyor or a court, as care that was never given. Why does this matter so much? The record keeps care safe and connected. The next caregiver, the nurse, and the physician all rely on what you wrote. It is the official account in surveys, investigations, and lawsuits, often years later. It supports correct billing because services that aren't documented can't be billed honestly. And it protects everyone, the resident, the team, and you. Good documentation is one of the simplest ways you protect a resident every shift. So what does good documentation look like? It is accurate and factual. You write what you truly saw, measured, and did. It is objective, facts and observations, never opinions or blame. Instead of writing that a resident was difficult, you write that the resident ate half of breakfast. It is complete, it is timely, it is legible, and it is signed with your name and title. If an entry isn't clear, factual, and signed, it can't do its job. Timing matters too. Document as soon as you can after you give care while the details are fresh. First, never chart ahead of time. Writing that something happened before it did is called pre-charting, and it is a form of falsification. If the resident later refuses the care, the record is already wrong. Second, never sign for care you did not witness or perform. The order is always the same. Give the care first, then record it. Honest mistakes in charting happen. What matters is fixing them the right way. On paper, draw a single line through the error so the original is still readable. Write the correction and add your initials and the date. Never erase, scribble out, or use whiteout. If you forgot to chart something, you can add it, but label it clearly as a late entry with the real date and time. In an electronic record, use the amend function. The system keeps the original in its audit trail. Never share a login, never backdate, and never delete. Above all, the record must be true. Never chart care that didn't happen. Never copy yesterday's note forward. And never fill in a blank you did not witness. Falsifying a medical record is fraud. It can lead to termination, the loss of your license, and even criminal charges. It also puts residents in danger because the next caregiver trusts what is written. Honest charting, even about your own mistake, always protects you more than a false entry could. A resident's record is private, and it is protected by HIPAA. Share only the minimum necessary and only with people involved in that resident's care. Never share your login, because anything done under it is treated as done by you. Never post about a resident on social media. No photos, names, or stories, ever. Keep screens turned away from public view. Lock your screen when you step away, and shred paper securely. And remember, residents have the right to see their own records through the proper channel. Some things must always be captured, and often reported up at the same time. Chart any change in a resident's condition, a fall, or a change in behavior or appetite. Chart refusals, when a resident declines care or medication. Chart incidents and near misses. And chart your notifications that you told the nurse, physician, or family, including who and when. For each one, record what you observed and what you did, in plain, factual language. If you noticed it, document it, and report it up right away. These habits are also the law. Both assisted living and skilled nursing must keep records complete, accurate, and accessible. Skilled nursing records are kept at least 5 years after discharge. Assisted living follows Florida's rules, including the health assessment, orders, and contracts, with most records kept about 2 years. Know your community's forms, know your own role, and chart only what is yours to chart. The rules set the floor. Your honest, careful documentation is what truly protects the resident. The record you keep is the lasting proof of the care you give. Document accurately, promptly, and honestly. Correct the right way, never by hiding or rewriting the truth. Protect every resident's privacy and never write anything that isn't true. Good documentation is good care, and it speaks for you and for your resident long after the shift ends. This has been a Palace University training. Thank you.